Last month, I studied 50 cats that seemed perfectly healthy. What I found shocked me. Every single one was secretly sending signals their owners missed. Like your cat licking your feet might be their way of telling you they're in pain. Knocking things off the table? Funny to us, but often a desperate cry for attention. And that long stretch? Cute on the surface, yet sometimes the first sign of hidden pain. After 20 years with cats, I've learned one truth. Their weird behaviors are never random. They're coded messages, and the sad reality is, most owners either ignore them or never learn what they truly mean. Today, I'll decode them one by one. First up, the love bites. Those aren't love bites, they're warning shots. You're exactly one bite away from disaster. Cats have a touch threshold, exactly 3 minutes of petting before their nervous system overloads. That love bite is them saying, "I'm about to lose it." The pressure reveals everything. Light nibble equals affection, medium bite equals warning, hard bite equals you ignored 2 warnings. Location matters too. Hand bites mean stop, arm bites mean play, ankle bites mean feed me. Cats give 3 warning signs before biting: tail flicking, skin rippling, ear rotating. Miss these signs? You deserve the bite. Interesting fact: cats bite their favorite humans 70% more than strangers. Pain equals trust, apparently. But wait, if cats communicate through bites, what message are they sending when they completely ignore their litter box? Are they being spiteful, or is something seriously wrong? The litter box rebellion. Cat peeing outside the box? They're sending an urgent message: decode it or suffer forever. It's not spite, it's desperate communication, reasons ranked by frequency, medical emergency like UTI or kidney disease, litter rejection from wrong type, scent, or depth, territory threat from new pet or moved furniture, stress markers from arguing or schedule changes. Location reveals the message. Near box means litter problem. On bed means emotional distress. By door means territory insecurity. Cats need litter 3 inches deep, clean daily, away from food. The 1+1 rule demands 1 box per cat plus extra. Covered boxes trap smell. Cats hate them 70% more. That rebellion? It's a cry for help written in pee. Fix the cause, not the symptom. Speaking of strange behaviors, what about when your cat starts eating plastic bags or chewing cables? Is this just a quirky habit, or could your cat literally be dying? Why your cat eating weird things? Cat eating plastic? They're either mentally ill or dying. Here's the diagnosis checklist. Pica, eating non-food, indicates anxiety disorders, nutritional deficiency, or fatal diseases. Wool sucking means early weaning trauma. Plastic eating suggests diabetes or hyperthyroidism. Cable chewing, possible tooth pain or oral cancer. The texture preference reveals the cause. Soft items equals anxiety. Hard items equals dental issues. String equals hunting. Frustration. Breeds matter. Siamese have 40% higher pica rates. If starting suddenly, tumor probability increases 60%. The fix depends on cause. Anxiety needs therapy, deficiency needs diet change, disease needs immediate treatment. Untreated pica causes intestinal blockages, killing 30% of affected cats. That weird eating? It's a medical emergency disguised as quirky behavior. Now, here's something even weirder. Why does your cat squeeze into a tiny shoebox when there's a $2,000 cat bed right next to it? What primal instinct are we missing here? The cramming into tiny boxes. Why does your $2,000 cat bed sit empty while your cat squeezes into a shoebox? The answer will blow your mind. Your cat isn't being ungrateful, they're being tactical. That tiny box recreates the feeling of being in the womb, triggering a powerful psychological comfort response. But here's the survival aspect. Boxes allow only one attack angle, making them military-grade defensive positions. Plus, cardboard traps heat 3 times better than fabric beds. The ideal box? 2 inches smaller than your cat's body. Scientists found cats in boxes have 50% lower stress hormones. Your cat literally discovered free therapy. That expensive bed you bought? It's too open, too exposed, and frankly, too safe for their wild instincts. Okay, boxes make sense, but riddle me this. Why does your cat literally present their butt to your face when you pet them? Is this disrespect or something far more intimate? The butt raise. Why does your cat shove their butt in your face when you pet them? Warning, this gets really weird. That butt raise has a name, lordosis posture. The base of their tail contains a cluster of nerves connected directly to their pleasure center. It's basically their G-spot. When you scratch there, you're triggering involuntary euphoria. But female cats, different story entirely. This is literally their mating position. They're either flirting or confused. Male cats do it for pure pleasure. Here's the disturbing part. If your cat does this to strangers, they have 0 boundaries. The height of the raise indicates pleasure level. Maximum height? You've found their magic spot. Use this power responsibly. If that made you uncomfortable, wait till you hear what your cat is actually doing when they lick you. Hint, they're not kissing you, they're running medical diagnostics. But how? Why cats lick you? When your cat licks you, they're not showing love. They're collecting data. Here's what they're really doing. Each lick collects chemical information about your health, mood, diet, and where you've been. Cats can detect blood sugar changes, hormonal shifts, even early cancer markers through taste. But here's the power move. They're also marking you with saliva containing territorial pheromones. You're being claimed as property. The roughness matters. Gentle licks mean affection. Aggressive licks mean you stink and need grooming. Cats spend 50% of waking hours grooming. When they groom you, you've been accepted into their colony. Rejection of licking means they consider you outsider. You're literally being taste tested for tribe membership. So, they're chemically analyzing you, but what about that tail straight up in the air? Think it's a happy sign? What if I told you the tip position changes everything? Tail straight up. Vertical tail means happy, wrong. The tip tells the real story. Read it wrong and miss everything. Straight up equals confident, but check the tip. Hook tip equals question mark, uncertain about you. Quivering tip equals marking territory incoming. Puff tip equals aggression building. The angle matters. 90 degrees equals maximum confidence. 45 degrees equals cautious optimism. Below horizontal equals fear mode. Tail thickness changes meaning completely. Puffed vertical tail isn't happy. It's terrified but standing ground. Cats have 19 different tail positions, each with distinct meanings. Most humans recognize only 3. The tail-base tension reveals authenticity. Relaxed base equals genuine emotion. Tense base equals faking it. Your cat's tail is literally their emotional barometer. Now you can read their tail, but can you explain why your adult cat needs you like dough? Is it love, or are they reliving psychological trauma from kittenhood? The kneading behavior. That cute kneading? Your cat is marking you as property while reliving childhood trauma. Kneading releases pheromones from paw glands, chemically claiming you as territory. But here's the dark part. Adult cats who knead were usually weaned too early. They're attempting to nurse from you. You're literally their surrogate mother. The rhythm matches nursing exactly. 2 to 3 pumps per second. Cats denied proper weaning need 400% more than others. The intensity reveals their emotional state. Gentle equals content. Aggressive equals anxious. Claws out equals overstimulated. Some cats drool while kneading. Full regression to kittenhood. Male cats need 30% more than females. Scientists believe it's self-soothing behavior for trauma. That adorable kneading, it's psychological damage manifesting. Speaking of psychological warfare, why does your cat stare directly into your soul without blinking? Are they plotting murder, or is there a secret cat language you're missing? The death stare. Why does your cat stare into your soul? They're establishing dominance. Here's how to win. Unblinking stare equals dominance challenge. In cat language, direct eye contact means confrontation. If you look away first, you've submitted. They now own you. But slow blinking? That's cat kiss, trust, and affection. The key? Blink slowly first to show peaceful intentions. Cats return slow blinks 70% of the time to trusted humans. Hard stare without blinking over 5 seconds? They're asserting ownership or demanding something. Pupils reveal intent. Dilated equals playful/hunting. Constricted equals aggressive. Staring while you eat? They're willing you to share through psychological pressure. Fun fact: cats stare at walls seeing things you can't. Ultraviolet light patterns invisible to humans. But here's where it gets really dark. Did you know cats purr while dying? What exactly is happening when your cat purrs? And should you be worried? The purring mysteries. Think purring means happiness? Cats purr while dying. Here's the disturbing science. Purring frequency literally heals bones and repairs tissue. It's biological self-medication. Cats purr when injured, frightened, giving birth, and dying, not just happiness. The vibration promotes bone density, reduces pain, and repairs tendons. NASA studies cat purring to prevent astronaut bone loss. Different purrs mean different things. Steady equals content, fluctuating equals pain, loud equals urgent need. Cats can purr continuously while inhaling and exhaling, unique among animals. Mother cats purr during labor as natural epidural. Sick cats purr to heal faster. Studies show 40% quicker recovery. That happiness purr? Maybe. Or maybe your cat is secretly healing internal damage. Now explain this. Why does your cat always sit on your laptop when you're working? Is it really about warmth, or is your cat playing mind games? The laptop obsession. Your cat doesn't sit on your keyboard for warmth. It's psychological warfare. Your laptop represents competition for attention. By sitting on it, your cat performs resource guarding, blocking your access to anything that steals focus from them. The warmth is bonus, not primary motivation. Studies show cats interrupt computer work 4 times more than other activities. Why? Screen watching triggers their prey drive. Cursor movement equals hunting opportunity. Plus, typing sounds mimic small animal movements. Your focused attention on screen instead of them? Unacceptable. They've learned sitting on keyboard guarantees immediate interaction. You removing them? That's still attention. They won. The solution requires decoy keyboards. Yes, really. Cats are master manipulators disguised as pets. If that's manipulation, then what about when they rub against your legs? Sweet affection, right? Wrong. You're being chemically tagged like gang territory. Want proof? The leg rubbing ritual. That leg rub isn't affection, it's chemical warfare. You're being marked like territory. Cats have scent glands on cheeks, chin, forehead, and body. When rubbing against you, they're depositing pheromones that declare, property of cat, do not touch. Other cats can smell this ownership mark for 2 weeks. You're walking around covered in invisible, taken signs. The rubbing pattern matters. Head equals affection marking, body equals ownership marking. Repeated rubbing equals anxiety marking. They refresh marks daily because scent fades. Morning rubs are strongest. Overnight separation requires reclaiming. Cats rub humans 10 times more than furniture. You're not family, you're premium real estate. That sweet gesture? It's actually biological graffiti. You've been tagged. Okay, but why is your cat obsessed with eating your houseplants? Are they just being destructive, or could those plants literally kill them within hours? The plant destruction. Your cat eating plants isn't hunger, it's medicine. But most houseplants are deadly. Here's what kills. Cats eat grass to induce vomiting, eliminating hairballs and parasites. It's natural medicine. But houseplants? Different story. Lilies cause kidney failure in 24 hours. Pothos creates oral burning. Philodendrons trigger respiratory failure. Your cat can't distinguish safe from toxic. They're playing botanical Russian roulette. Even safe plants become dangerous. Pesticides remain active for months. Cats lacking grass eat 300% more houseplants. The solution? Cat grass prevents 90% of plant eating. Fun fact, catnip is safe, but psychoactive. 1/3 of cats are genetically immune to catnip effects. Your plant-eating cat? They're self-medicating, but might accidentally self-terminate. Speaking of concerning gifts, why does your cat bring you dead animals? Is it love? Or do they think you're so pathetic at hunting that you need survival training? The dead animal gifts. Those dead mice aren't gifts, they're insults. Your cat thinks you're pathetic. Your cat sees you as the worst hunter ever. Never catching prey equals starvation risk. So they're teaching you survival skills through demonstration. It's not love, it's pity. Mother cats bring dead prey to kittens, then injured prey, then live prey as training progression. Your gifts reveal what stage they think you're at. Dead equals you're hopeless. Injured equals maybe teachable. Live equals there's hope. Indoor cats bring toy kills. Same instinct. They're genuinely concerned about your incompetence. The more gifts, the more worried they are. Your reaction matters. Praise reinforces their teaching. They think it's working. You're being homeschooled by a cat. But why do they suddenly sprint around the house at 3 a.m. like they're possessed? Are they seeing ghosts? Or is something in their brain literally forcing them to run? The random zoomies. Why does your cat turn into a speed demon at 3 a.m.? They're literally losing their minds. Those crazy runs? That's pent-up hunting energy exploding. Wild cats hunt 20 times daily. Yours hunts never. Their brain literally forces them to burn this energy or risk psychological damage. The technical term is frenetic random activity periods. It's not playfulness, it's desperation. Cats without zoomies often develop anxiety disorders. The 3 a.m. timing? That's when their ancestors hunted. Your cat is having a genetic meltdown because their DNA screams hunt while living in your apartment. Indoor cats need 30 minutes of hunting simulation daily, or these midnight marathons get worse. You've been warned. Here's another mystery. Why won't your cat drink from their water bowl but obsesses over the running tap? Is your cat just being difficult, or is ancient DNA sending danger signals? The tap water obsession? Bowl water ignored but drinks from tap? Your cat's DNA is screaming warnings. In nature, still water equals death. Bacteria, parasites. Moving water equals life. Your cat's ancestors who drank stagnant water died. Survivors passed moving water-only genes. That bowl? It registers as danger. Tap water moves. Sounds alive. Seems fresh. Cats can detect water movement invisible to humans. Micro vibrations indicate freshness. Whisker fatigue from narrow bowls adds another rejection factor. Wide, shallow bowls increase drinking 40%. Water fountains increase consumption 70%. Dehydration causes kidney failure in 60% of elderly cats. That tap obsession, it's millions of years of evolution keeping them alive. Your bowl is basically perceived as poison. Evolution explains water, but what about when you scruff an adult cat and they freeze? Is this normal? Or have you just triggered deep psychological trauma? The kitten freeze response. Scruff a kitten, they freeze. But if adult cats do this, they're psychologically damaged. Kitten freezing, clipnosis, should disappear by 12 weeks. Adults maintaining this reflex experience trauma, early separation, abuse, or chronic stress during development. It's literally PTSD manifesting. Scruffing adults causes learned helplessness, not calm. Their brain releases stress hormones while appearing relaxed. Internal panic, external paralysis. Vets scruffing adults? Outdated and harmful. Proper adult restraint never involves scruffing. If your adult cat freezes when scruffed, they need anxiety treatment, not more scruffing. The reflex intensity indicates trauma severity. Complete limpness equals severe early trauma. You're not calming them, you're triggering traumatic memory. Modern vets use towel wrapping instead. Now for something adorable, when your cat covers their face while sleeping. Cute, right? But did you know this reveals exactly how much they trust you with their life? The face covering sleep. Cat covering face while sleeping isn't just cute, it reveals their deepest trust level. Cats lose 40% body heat through their head. Face covering conserves crucial warmth. But here's the psychology. Only completely secure cats cover faces while sleeping. It blocks sensory input, leaving them vulnerable. Cats in new environments never face cover sleep. Takes minimum 3 months to develop. The position indicates trust levels. One paw equals moderate trust, both paws equals complete trust. Curled with face hidden equals ultimate security. Wild cats never sleep this way. Constant vigilance required. Your cat face covering? They trust you with their life. It's the highest compliment a cat can give. Breaking that trust? They'll never face cover near you again. Trust is one thing, but what about when your cat stops burying their poop? Are they being lazy, or have you just been demoted in your own home? The poop burial secrets. Your cat stopped burying poop. You've just been demoted in the household hierarchy. Only subordinate cats bury waste. Dominant cats leave it exposed. It's a power move declaring, I own this territory. In multi-cat homes, the alpha never buries. If your single cat stops burying, they've promoted themselves to household CEO. You're now staff. Outdoor cats strategically choose burial, bury in others' territory, respect. Exposed in own territory, dominance. Partial burial equals confusion about status. The scratching ritual releases pheromones from paw glands, adding chemical signatures. Some cats fake bury, scratching air. Token gesture maintaining plausible deniability. Non-burial after previously burying? Your cat no longer sees you as authority. Congratulations on your demotion. Power moves aside. Why does your cat deliberately knock things off tables while staring at you? Are they clumsy, conducting science experiments, or just enjoying your misery? The knocking things over. Your cat isn't clumsy. They're conducting gravity experiments while studying you. Cats knock objects to test physics and your reactions. It's dual-purpose research. They're confirming gravity still works, yes, daily, while cataloging your responses. Your anger? Data collected. Your indifference? Noted. They maintain mental maps of which objects generate maximum reaction. That's why they knock your coffee, not random objects. The paw tap before pushing? They're measuring weight and distance. Cats understand cause-effect better than toddlers. They know exactly what happens next. The act releases hunting frustration. Pushing prey off cliffs is natural behavior. Solutions require puzzle feeders mimicking hunting. Otherwise, your stuff remains their physics lab. They're scientists. You're the entertainment. Science experiments are one thing, but what does it mean when your cat arches their back? Aggression? Actually, you've been reading this completely wrong. They're terrified, but of what? The arched back meaning. Arched back doesn't mean aggression, it means terror. You're reading it completely wrong. Arched back equals extreme fear trying to appear larger. It's defensive, not offensive. The higher the arch, the greater the terror. Halloween cat pose? That's maximum fear response. Aggressive cats stay low, ready to pounce. Fearful cats go vertical, hoping size deters threats. The tail position clarifies. Puffed plus arched equals terrified. Normal plus arched equals startled. Between legs plus arched equals traumatized. Sideways stance with arch? Ready to flee, not fight. Approaching arched cats triggers panic attacks. They're already at maximum stress. The arch duration indicates recovery time needed. 5 seconds equals minor scare. 30 plus seconds equals significant trauma. Most people comfort arched cats wrong, worsening fear. Fear versus trust. Speaking of trust, do you know the secret cat kiss that can make or break your relationship? The slow blink secret. The slow blink isn't just love. It's a vulnerable trust test. Fail it and lose their respect forever. Slow blinking leaves cats vulnerable for 2 to 3 seconds. Eternity in predator terms. When they slow blink at you, they're saying, I trust you with my life during this vulnerable moment. You must reciprocate within 3 seconds, or you've rejected their trust. Failed response 3 times? They'll never slow blink at you again. The blink speed matters. Slower equals greater trust. Under 1 second equals fake blink. Over 3 seconds equals maximum vulnerability/trust. Mutual slow blinking releases oxytocin in both species. It's literally chemical bonding. Forcing eye contact for slow blinks backfires. Must be spontaneous. Master this and unlock your cat's deepest affection. Trust signals are subtle, but what about when your cat licks you, then immediately bites? Are they bipolar, or is there a hidden message in this confusing combo? Lick then, bite combo. The lick-bite combo isn't bipolar behavior. It's a complex message. Decode it wrong and suffer. 2 licks followed by bite equals overstimulation overload. 1 lick then bite equals pure affection. The difference? Timing. Under 2 seconds between lick and bite means love. Over 2 seconds means back off. This behavior stems from kittenhood. Mothers lick then bite to discipline. Your cat is literally parenting you. The bite force tells everything. 2 pounds pressure equals play. 5 pounds equals warning. 10 pounds equals you messed up. Cats who weren't properly weaned do this 300% more often. They're confusing you with mom. Weird? Yes. Freudian? Definitely. Your response determines if it continues. Mixed signals everywhere. But why does your cat frantically scratch at closed doors? Is it curiosity? Or is their survival instinct screaming about something you can't see? The door. Hatred. Cats don't hate closed doors because of curiosity. It's survival paranoia. They need escape routes. Cats require minimum 2 exit strategies always. Ancient survival instinct. Closed door equals blocked escape equals potential death trap. Your bathroom door? It's triggering genuine panic about being cornered. They're not curious what you're doing. They're terrified of reduced escape options. Indoor cats check doors 20+ times daily, confirming routes remain available. The scratching intensifies with anxiety levels. Cats raised with constantly closed doors develop chronic stress disorders. Solution: leave doors cracked 2 inches minimum. Cats can compress through impossibly small spaces. That desperate scratching? It's not attention seeking, it's escape route anxiety. Their DNA demands accessible exits always. And here, the ultimate question: why cats stretch when they see you? When your cat stretches seeing you, they're not waking up. They're doing something shocking. That dramatic stretch isn't random. It's social stretching, exclusively performed for trusted humans. They're literally saying, "I trust you enough to be defenseless." But here's the kicker. This releases happy pheromones from their paws, chemically marking you as safe. The stretch style exposes everything. Front paws only means casual hello. Full body stretch means you're special. With a yawn means total comfort. Duration matters too. 2 seconds is fake politeness. 5+ seconds is genuine love. Cats never stretch for threats, only family. That morning stretch, when you wake, they're not tired. They're celebrating you survived the night. No stretch? Sorry, you're still a stranger. So that stretch is actually a trust ritual. But here's the ultimate question. When your cat sleeps with you at night, is it really love? Or are you just being used? Why your cat sleeps with you? Think your cat sleeps with you because they love you? Sorry, but you're just a heating pad with a heartbeat. You're a 98.6-degree free heater, and cats need temperatures 10 degrees warmer than humans to feel comfortable. But here's the deeper psychology. In the wild, sleeping equals vulnerability to predators. By sleeping on you, they're using your body as an early warning system. Your slightest movement alerts them to danger. Studies show cats sleeping with humans have 40% deeper REM cycles. They're literally using you as both bodyguard and furnace. The position matters too. On your chest means dominance, by your feet means respect, on your head means they own you completely. Hold up before your cat judges you for not subscribing. If your mind just got blown by these cat secrets, imagine what you're missing out on. Your cat already thinks you're trainable. Prove them right by hitting that subscribe button. Like this video if your cat does at least 5 of these weird things. We know they do all of them. Drop a comment with your cat's weirdest behavior. I bet I can decode it for you. And remember, your cat is watching you right now. They know if you don't subscribe. Don't disappoint them.